Hey guys, Cheesy's back, and I'm gonna try and finish off. I want to be the galaxy. Good start. Recording equipment having a bit of a freak out there. I don't quite know how I survived that, but I'm going to take it. That was impressive, I'm going to say. Oh, piss. Yeah, the start of this boss really isn't difficult unless you decide you want to jump straight into him. That teleporter outside, I don't think I mentioned, will actually take you back outside of this area, and you'll have to do the whole thing over again if you do that, so you probably don't want to do that. As a guess, you probably don't want to have to do this whole area again. So yeah, try and make sure you get all the stars, all the secrets first time through, unlike what I managed to do, which was miss the very last one. So it's not even like I could go back and just do the start of it and that would be enough. I actually had to do the whole world again, so that was not the best idea of mine. Well, obviously I didn't do it on purpose, but it would have been nice to have not had to go through it again. That's probably one of the better moves for the second phase. I probably wouldn't mind that move if he kept doing it. There you go. Sorry, I forgot what my controls were for a second. Wow, the one that was left. How did I know I'd do that? That's better. I can't believe I keep missing this guy. This is going to make it so much longer and harder if I don't start taking out those things better. Ooh, that was close. A lot closer than I wanted it to be. It's just so fast. If you're lucky enough to be moving and you dodge it, then great. It's still a nuisance of a move, but if you happen to be lucky enough to be able to dodge it, then it's fantastic. But I wouldn't recommend wasting too much energy trying to dodge that one. You can't tell when it's going to come. I think it is this long one, I'm not sure. It's not. But you spend so much time looking to try and remember the patterns of the characters that you end up doing something silly like that, where you just walk headfirst into an attack. I think it is one of the longer attack names, but I'm not sure. It might be this one. Just need to be more patient with the crystal ball attack thing and just make sure that I do take out these circles of things that he throws at you. if he wasn't so close, I'd have had a chance there. That was annoying. I think I'm going to have to check what group of characters that is, because otherwise I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. Is it this one? Yeah, it's the one that looks like it's got a 7 at the start. Okay, that's this stupid one. It's not actually too hard to avoid, it's just the actual stupid first thing when you don't know it's coming. That was good. Oh, I don't believe it. I forgot he was going back. Not that I think I should have died there anyway. I think the crystal ball should have taken out more of these things than it did, but there you go. And there's a few times where you just can't tell exactly where the floor is, so you just die a couple of times just from trying to figure out where exactly you can stand. You think you're about to land, so you move, and then you land higher up, and suddenly you find you plowed yourself headfirst into one of those ball things that he's shooting out. It's not got a 7 on front, so it can't be that one. That was probably an ideal chance to get him in. You want him basically to do one of the attacks that appears straight away. You don't want to have him do the attack and then, well, name the attack and then go down to half health, because he'll do a level 2 attack when he starts up. You want to wait until the attack starts before you give him a chance to put out a level 2 attack. Oh, that's close. Yeah, there are going to be a few times where you just have to sort of take a miss almost and just sort of pray that you can just get these out of the way, because these are going to devastate you otherwise. These are the things that you really need the ball for. That was a bit fortunate. This is the one. I'm not actually sure if... Oh, he does an extra one, that's why it's more difficult. Oh, that was going to be a good chance. Oh, that's frustrating. Couple of attacks that the first one is usually the hardest one to dodge. If he gives you a good attack there, you'll usually get him down at halfway. But the first one can quite often be the one that gets you. Just because it's when you're spending the most time trying to get close to him, hitting him as much as you can. I don't know why that missed, so obviously we just missed it by a fraction. Didn't move much, so just one of those things. Again, leave one. Now that one can quite often get you if you're not paying attention to it, but that was silly. Didn't realise that was going to be the last one. I thought I was going to have to dodge more than that. The ball one, yep. That wasn't very good. I didn't stick to my pattern. Tried something new, tried to get more hits in. thing is, you don't want this guy to do too many attacks, because if he starts doing, you have to start dodging 2 or 3 level 2 attacks, then you're going to struggle, because he'll probably do one that you're not expecting, and you just won't be in the right place, or one of the extra things that he starts firing once he's down halfway will get you. It's just a pain. You want to get him down in probably 2 moves or less. Oh, I say less, there's no way you're going to do it in less. You probably want to get him down in 2 moves. If you can get it, that's about as good as it's going to be, I think. This might be Gust, so yeah, I need to get away. I should go back the other way, yeah. I find a lot of the time there's just one stray of those circle things that will get you most of the time. It's just a nuisance that you'll have the crystal ball halfway up and you won't be able to do anything. You just got to say that's part of what this boss is about. It's about just being lucky at the right times, I guess. So you've got to just make sure you're in the right place at the right time wherever possible. See, he changed up. Well, I don't know if he actually changed up fully, but he should. It felt like he did 1 extra than he should have done, which is odd. And there you go. That's an example of absolute rubbish that you can't dodge. Just too much on screen at that point in time. Obviously that's the best move, and if you can do that again you've got a great chance. But and again with Crystal Ball, that's the one that usually will kill me, because you'll shoot the Crystal Ball as you're moving right and it will miss, and it will have to go all the way off the top of the screen before you can fire another one, leaving you pretty helpless. So that's probably the one that gets me the most, I would say. On this second phase, that's the movement that gets me the most. That was the end of it as well. It requires quite a bit of luck, I would say, this boss. You just need him to do the right moves at the right time. See, that's a bad sign straight away when he does that move early, because you know you're not going to get it later on when you really need it. Anyway, I'm going to have probably the last attempt, and then I'm going to cut the video, I think. So yeah, like, I know I'm never going to get that move later. I'm not going to kid myself. He's not going to do that to me again. I had plenty of time to see that. That was a nuisance. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to cut the video there. So I'll see you guys next time. Ciao for now.